Hi, Darren Hall here from bet72.com. You may or may not have seen a tweet that we put out late last night on Sunday, 19th of February, just showing our profit and loss from the evening's trading, which we carried out principally using the InPlay scanner, which again, you know, I do wax lyrical about it, but really I think last night just hopefully reaffirms why I am just so excited with this product, and it's absolutely fantastic. But really, the purpose of this video is not to do some hard sell or anything on it, but just to explain a couple of things about the way in which you go about some of the actual trades and the results that we've got, and the importance of the overall sort of bank management. I mean, you'll see the copy of the tweet here, which we sent out last night, and what I've done is I've pulled the screenshot and enlarged it a little bit, so it's a little bit easier to read there. And what you'll see here is over the period, match kicking off between 5:30 in the afternoon, and the last one was an 8:15 kickoff, and our profit for that session was £180. Now, the key thing here is to say that we're not using big stakes at all. I mean, if you actually look down the actual profit and loss column here, you'll see that the actual losses, when they occur, are very, very small, and this is a key feature of using the strategies on the site, or indeed any sort of trading really. It's obviously important to keep your losses to a minimum and let your profits run when you're actually in that position. That's exactly the philosophy that we follow, and what that means is that we can have very sort of low risk strategies, low liabilities, but you know, I'm not necessarily advocating trading this many matches, and you'll see that some do cross over, which again is the beauty of having the scanner. You can keep track of the matches, you've got everything on one screen, you can just pull them up, you're in control totally of what's going on. You know, you can perhaps choose to watch one of the bigger games, which might be being broadcast live, but as for the others, then you're getting all the live stats and all the live information straight back into your screen, so you can actually make decisions as to how you're going to proceed with the actual trading. And this is basically used a variety of different strategies. There's a whole wealth of them included within the site. I think you've seen some of them described before, you've seen some previous videos, and also the introduction of this new back four strategy as well, which is working very well. It's sort of in combination. What I'm using is a combination of obviously the in-play stats from the scanner as it's going along, but that's in conjunction with my pre-match analysis of certain games. And these particular games, one or two will be picked up in play just because there's so much pressure going on, it looks like goals likely, but predominantly these are matches that we've identified before kickoff that are likely to have goals, or we see them as the potential for goals, and we're then using the in-play scanner to sort of reaffirm that. So we can see the match starts off quite attacking, or we can see that the teams, you know, the match is starting to pan out perhaps as we expect. That gives us our entry point and our opportunity to jump in. I mean, I would say with some of these, I mean, we did actually miss a few opportunities as well. I think some of the profits could have been a bit bigger, primarily because if I'm looking for over 2.5 goals, I'm always want an entry point which is above 2, which is above even money. I don't really like jumping on them under even money when they're actually odds on. So because of that, occasionally I've missed opportunities to get in, which is quite frustrating at the time, but again, you just move on to the next one. The beauty here, you can see just how many games have gone through, and this is obviously a Sunday night, and if anything, I've found Sundays more profitable than Saturdays really, just recently. But again, the important thing here, like I say, you know, you can see the figures that are adding up there, but none of these will have particularly big liabilities at all. You know, typically a liability in any individual market will be, you know, around about £5-6. but we're obviously trading multiple markets, so we can take advantage there. You'll see some of these where we've actually had profits on over 2.5 goals all the way up to over 4.5 goals. We're also utilising the correct score market as some cover and match odds as well, and that's sort of a whole combination of this actual new strategy. Similarly with the Celta Vigo game there. But you can see here, I mean, Celta Vigo was a good example. We've actually traded 4 markets there. We've only profited on 2, but I mean those 2 added up just over £40 profit, and the 2 that we've lost are just over 5. So that's really where it comes into its own, because we're trading markets off one or the other. And this is not something you have to do alone. I mean, within the chat room itself, you've got people there who will answer any questions that you've got. I'm in there quite a bit. You can give me a shout as well. And that's the whole thing. It's just utilising the strategies. You've got the in-play action being demonstrated to you through the scanner itself. You've got people online to actually ask. You've got the strategies documented as well, so you can actually sit and use them. Likewise, with any of the trading software that you can get now, Bet Trader, Bet Angel, Geeks Toy, you can run any of those also in virtual or training mode, so you can actually get the feel of the strategies without risking your own money. And obviously from my point of view, I'm very big on the actual free bet angle of it as well. And a couple of these matches we did actually have some free bets, so we actually utilised those as insurance money with the bookmakers, so that gave us free money, in case the games ended 0-0, particularly for the ones that we were looking for goals with. I mean, that wasn't actually the case that night, so we didn't have a problem. But I mean, we obviously had situations before. In fact, the only one we really lost, and this was a bit of an on-the-fly one, was we just assumed that PSG would finally get a couple of goals towards the end part of the game, but that was a £5 loss there. But again, utilising the free bets is a fantastic way to give yourself some free insurance, or even some free seed money to go away and then play some of these strategies. Or you can even select some of the options on the bookmaker as well. All the bookmakers will have in-play access now, or in-play access to the matches, so you can actually jump on the matches while they're going live. If you've got some money in your bookmaker account, or you've got some free bets there, then you can utilise that as well. So there's loads of different options, but really this was just about saying that it doesn't take massive banks or massive stakes or anything like that. It's really all about the strategies, obviously the discipline of playing those, controlling your losses and letting your profits run. And really that's just the nub of any trading, but obviously it shows itself to the fore when you get a night like that. But anyway, it's all there. Drop me a line, Darren at bet72.com. I can send some details how you can get a trial of the actual site and the software itself. You can take a look for yourself, but really this is speaks for itself. You can see what we're doing each and every day by just utilising this software. So yeah, drop me a line, and I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers, bye bye.